Hello and welcome to another Jurassic World Evolution video. Today we are going to be talking about the 4 different videos that have been uploaded by Frontier on their YouTube channel. So, for the past month, every day on a Friday and late at night, about 8 o'clock I would say, Frontier have been bringing out a video, an animation video, to do with dinosaurs that will be appearing in a new game, Jurassic World Evolution, that comes out in June later this year. We are going to be taking a look at the 4 different videos in today's episode. So, the first video that they released about a few weeks ago, probably about 4 weeks ago, so literally a month ago, they brought out a Triceratops video. Now we already knew roughly that Triceratops would be in a game as it's a common dinosaur, but this video also shows us some of the actual animations of the dinosaur itself, and some of the idle animations, and some of it sleeping and stuff like that. So let's take a look.
Extracting species profile. Triceratops, a horned and armored genus of herbivorous ceratopsid from the late Cretaceous period of North America.
So that was the Triceratops video that was released a month ago. At the start of every one of these species profiles that have been coming out over the past month, since the start of the year, there's been a info part, literally at the start. So this one reads, "This dinosaur was among the most orny. Healed injuries on fossil skulls have shown that it frequently locked horns with members of their own species in combat," which in Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, the original Jurassic Park game of the first simulator game, we could see Triceratopses actually fight each other over territory, so they'll probably have that in this game, and it's going to be even better than Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, because that was about 10 years ago or something crazy like that, maybe even more. But yes, so we are expecting the animations to be really good for this. So that leads me on to the animation of the Triceratops. So we get our first look at well, not our first look, but another look at the Triceratops animation for the Triceratops, and we can see it walking and cooling out, which is so awesome. Nothing really new there. And then we get a video that we have seen before in the first look video that I did a while back, of the Triceratops is eating grass, which is kind of cool. And then we have another animation where the Triceratops is actually falling asleep, so that's quite cool. Kind of a not too like hyped video, because we knew it was going to be in the game anyway. So moving on to the next species profile. Now this one is kind of my favourite right now out of the 4, mostly because it's a carnivore, and I like both herbivores and carnivores, but this is the only carnivore we've had so far, and there is fighting in it. So let's take a look.
Extracting species profile. Ceratosaurus, a large predatory theropod dinosaur from the late Jurassic period. A horned biped, It moved on powerful hind legs while its arms were reduced in size.
So that was the Ceratosaurus species profile. For the info part at the beginning, it reads, this dinosaur is one of the only known theropods with osteoderms, or bone armor, that grows inside the skin, which is very cool. And when you go to its actual picture, you can see it has a horn and stuff like that. And the animation for the Ceratosaurus is really amazing. Like, look at it roaring. Like, if you can tell, you can kind of see its like throat like vibrating as it's roaring, which is so awesome. And the first video we get of it, we actually just see it walking normally, which is kind of cool, near a hatchery by the looks of things in the background. And I don't know, yeah, that must be the hatchery in the background. It looks so cool, this dinosaur. It was in Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. We'll be coming back to, we'll be talking about Jurassic Park Operation Genesis a lot because this is the sequel to that game. But yeah, this dinosaur was in that game, and it didn't really look as good as it does now, and that's not gonna lie, which is not surprising because of the amount of the better technology and stuff they have now. And then my favourite scene so far is this one. You got Ceratosaurus roaring to an Ankylosaurus, which the Ankylosaurus, if you look closely, is actually roaring back, and they're getting ready to fight. So there's going to be so many cool animations like that in Jurassic World Evolution, where the dinosaurs actually interact with each other, and it's going to be so cool. So that's my favourite one. On to the next one, which is Ankylosaurus. So let's watch it.
Extracting species profile. Ankylosaurus is a genus of armored dinosaur and is a member of the family Ankylosauridae from the late Cretaceous period.
So that was the Ankylosaurus species profile. The info for this one is, this dinosaur was covered from head to tail in osteoderms, or bones that grew in the skin, just like Ceratosaurus. It was so well protected that even its eyelids had armor. And that's a nice info. So then we got the it walking and roaring animation, like calling out, which is kind of cool. And you can see, like in the first look video, you can see its paw actually spread out its toes, which is so cool. And its tail's wagging like crazy. And the first video we get is just walking normally with its paws spreading out. And then the second one, which is kind of really cool, we actually have an idle animation for it. So it just stands there and then like shakes itself. So this might be connected to the weather in the game, because we've heard that tropical storms are going to happen, twisters and stuff like that. So I guess it's going to be like when it rains, after it's been raining, it's just going to like shake and get all the water off. But it's cool that we have an idle animation, so that if we just want to look at the dinosaurs, because not going to lie, that's what I'm going to do sometimes, we can do that, and it's not going to be boring like an actual object. It's just going to be like it's real, like it's actually alive. And in the far back, well, this picture has loads of different cool things. We have like loads of different Ankylosauruses in this pen. I'm guessing this is a pen. This must be a huge pen because I don't see any fences anywhere. But we have like, you know, remember in Jurassic World, the film, we have the viewing platform from that in the background, which is kind of cool. The one where Claire and Owen go into see the Indominus Rex, that kind of glass viewing platform, which is kind of cool. And also in the background we have these huge mountains, which will be cool to terraform. I'm hoping we get that option in the game, but that's gonna be so super cool. And then we're on to our last video, which is Stegosaurus.
Extracting species profile. Stegosaurus is a genus of thyreophorian dinosaur. They were large, heavily built, herbivorous quadrupeds with a distinctive combination of broad, upright armor plates and a tail tipped with spikes.
So guys, that was Stegosaurus' species profile. The info for the species profile is: this dinosaur can swing its spike-studded tail at 14 meters per second, fast enough to pierce flesh and bone. We have seen these Stegosaurus be quite deadly in the Jurassic Park series franchise. So the first animation we see of it is it's literally wagging its tail, just like it would do in real life, and we also see it calling out, which is so cool. Then the next animation is it just walking and swinging its huge tail, and then we get a cameo from the Edmontosaurus in the background, I think that is. And again we have like this, I think that's small mountains and stuff in the background. Kind of looks like a volcano, but don't know. And also we have what looks to be a herbivore feeder of some kind in the background, like not for ground, like small creatures, for like Brachiosauruses or Brontosaurus, like long neck creatures. And then we get another cooling animation that we have seen in the first look video before. And so the last one isn't too exciting, but we also knew Stegosaurus was actually going to be in the game anyway. So guys, there's going to be hopefully another species profile out on Friday this week. I will be doing a video on that one, just that one alone, instead of a full massive look at all four of them, because I missed like doing the four other ones before. So the next video will just be on the one species profile, talk way more about that one. Hopefully we get a carnivore next. We had like 3 herbivores, only 1 carnivore. So hopefully a carnivore again. I've heard it may be about Dilophosaurus, because there is an image where people have been speculating that there's Dilophosaurus in the game. Well, it probably is in the game because it's a well-known dinosaur. But there's an image with a hatch, like a pen with loads of dinosaurs in it, loads of herbivores. But then there's kind of a log in the water, and it kind of, the end of the log kind of looks like a Dilophosaurus. And some people are saying it's a log, some people are saying it's Dilophosaurus. And apparently it is a Dilophosaurus, so hopefully we should be getting that species profile next, or a carnivore of some kind, or long neck, I don't mind, as long as it's like really good. So that's it for today guys. I will see you next time on Friday. Bye bye.